Hello everybody, it is Baldrick sodoff here, and I'll be talking about if games will ever be as realistic as real life, and my thoughts and opinions on that topic. So, let's start off with the current games. At the moment, the most realistic game in terms of war we've got right now is Arma 2 and 3. I say Arma 2 and 3 because Arma 3 is basically just a graphically updated version and it plays a bit smoother. But they are pretty realistic, whereas Call of Duty doesn't even compare to Arma 3 in terms of realism. But they're not like real life in any way at all, because you can run for so long it's ridiculous. It's like you're a professional marathon runner when you play that game. And also you can get shot and not die in the head maybe. If you're lucky, it might glitch out or something, so it'll never be as realistic as real life Arma 3. But maybe in the future we might get some more realistic titles. So the reason I say it's not that realistic is because the bullets, like, I know they drop and everything, but they're not gonna be exactly like a real gun, because in a real gun they've got a chance of jamming. The air affects them. I'm not sure if air affects it in Arma 3, but I haven't really noticed anything. So it's just not that realistic when you compare it to real warfare. I know people treat it as real warfare, some hardcore Arma 3 fans, but it's just nowhere near the standard of real life. In real life, if you get shot, you don't just bandage yourself and you get up. You have to inject yourself with adrenaline, go to a medic place, and you're basically out of a war, even if you get shot in the leg. And that's if you decide to leave, but some people just come back and keep on fighting. And as with minor wounds, like say you get a bullet scrapes your shoulder or anything and doesn't do that much damage, it will bleed heaps. And that would be the equivalent of an Arma 3 health pack, because it would hurt a lot as well. So in Arma 3 you can't even feel pain, so I guess that doesn't even compare. But I won't keep on going on about Arma 3, I might piss some people off, but I think it is an awesome game, guys, for the time being, because it's pretty good for 2013 if you ask me. But does anyone want to play a game as realistic as real life? Me personally, I would just occasionally, but I wouldn't really have fun with it, because you'd keep on dying and it wouldn't be that fun. And you'd have to wait in medic centers and it would be like, oh god, I don't want to do this again, I'm gonna quit and play some Call of Duty 12. So yeah, I reckon it would have a pretty small audience unless it becomes very mainstream, with like laser guns and stuff, and it's like realistic somehow. But yeah, I think they might use it as military trainers. That's probably the only use they would have for an ultra realistic military game. But you can't really do every single real life control with a keyboard and mouse or gamepad. You'd have to work out something like the Oculus Rift for it to be really realistic. So that would cost a lot of money for everybody to have. I'm assuming it would be like $1,000 in the future, I'm not sure, but it would cost a lot. So I think games like Call of Duty and Battlefield 3, though they might be slightly realistic in a very small way, they are very fun to play because it simulates what would happen in a action movie, and that's sort of what you think warfare's like. So that's why I think these games have done so well. Whereas Arma 3, that's more on the realistic side. It is the most realistic game right now, which is 2013, and yeah, that's all I can say, guys. That's my opinion on it, and hope you enjoyed this. I was taking down a few tanks with that javelin. It's a pretty good rocket launcher. So anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed this video, and see you later. Have a nice day.